themselves. You're going to do it. You're going to figure it out. And if you fall on your face, you get up. You don't know how many times I fell on my face. You hear the glorious and wonderful introduction. Chris will be on the road with me next week. That's a wonderful introduction. I put my head down when I hear it because I remember a lot of times it didn't look that pretty. There were some ugly times in there. I tell folks a lot of times when I go to the camps, I tell them about the Olympic trials or what's going to try out for a national team. They would send an invitation, I get it in the mail, and you try out. So I get my gear and everything. And remember, I come from Queens, New York, from New York City, so you make it there, you make it anywhere, right? Except when you go out to Kansas. They don't know you, they don't know my history. You get out there, you lace up the sneakers tight. I remember one of the trials, they sent me out there. This was not Olympic trials, this was Pan Am game. Something before they said, Gail, you're going to go play one-on-one, you're playing against Nancy Liebman today. Go over and play one-on-one against her. And Nancy was just another flaming redhead to me, so I go over there to play against her, but I lost. I didn't beat her. So Nancy goes back to tell him I beat Marquis 5-4, 5-3, whatever. Then they say go over and play Debbie Waddy over there. Over there play her. She's a big brown rebound now like a Charles Barkley type. I can't believe I lost to her. She went back. Yes, I beat Marquis 5-3. I lost again. I wasn't very good at one-on-one basketball. I didn't make the Pan Am team that year. All right? I go back home. My mother's a Girl Scout. My mother's in the community. So I go back home and, she meets you at the airport. It was a time when, before TSA, where they could actually meet you at the gate. She would be right there at the gate. We love you. You didn't make the team. We're right over here. Come over here. The same one who gave me up in church. Gave me up in the airport. I'm coming home. So I get back home. I get back to my university or my college, Queens College, and of course I take it out with my teammates. That's what they're there for, right? Right? So I do my rebounding, my boxing out, my shooting, my drives. I would kill them. I'd be so upset. And this would go on for a whole year until the coach told me to kind of calm down. Now the year of the Olympic Games, I do remember going to those trials and just being focused and just wanting to do the very best I can. There's always politics involved. This is America, there's going to be politics. All right? But I things I can worry about, things I can change. What I can't change, I don't worry about. It's going to be politics. If they're going to pick only 3 ladies from the East and only 6 from the West Coast, they don't want this many, out of my control. Just let me go straight ahead, be the best I can. I did those one-on-ones, matched up with Pat Head. She was Pat Head at that time. She later became Pat Summit, coach of Tennessee. Paired up against her, did the one-on-one. This time it's Marquis reporting back. Yes, I heard. And they said, go ahead and play against this young lady, Carol Blazejowski, best scorer in New Jersey to this day. Don't tell her I told you, I will deny it. She's the best shot in New Jersey. Played against her. Yes, I could go back and say Marquis, Marquis beat Blazejowski. Yes, I got her. Nancy Liebman, Annie Myers. Yeah, I went back and got them all. Kept my head down, went to the trials, still going through the trials. They make the cut from 50 down to about 20, 22. That last night, I'm in the trials, and they had us play full court. And still focused, kept my mouth shut, thought I was playing well, until I paired up against Carol Blazejowski. Felt like she had 100 points on me. Probably only had 8, but still it felt like a lot. I go back to my room, or at the end they said, we're going to pick the team. We'll put a notice up in the room, on the wall, to tell you who made the team. So I go back to my room, and I'm pissed. I'm like, why do I do this to myself? Why do I challenge myself? Why do I come here? You're never going to make it. All of that stuff to beat me up. Who's beating me up? Gail's beating Gail.
Thank you.
Go back to the room, I'm packing my bags, and I said, I'm not going home because I know my mother's there.
Thanks.
Love my mother. I know my mother's there. I'm not going there because she'll say, oh, you didn't make the team. So I'm going to go see my sister in Portland, Oregon. So I'm packing my bags, deciding I'm not going to go home. And then Nancy Lincoln comes in. And Nancy was young, she was a high school player at the time. She made the team. She had been on the Pan Am team the year before. She comes up and she says, Gail, me and you, New York, we're on the team. I'm like, Nancy, get the F out of my face. Don't bother me. Don't flaming 16-year-old bothering me. And then another young lady comes in, it's Carol Blades. Little tear in her eye. I said, Gail, congratulations, you made the team. I said, oh. So I took the stuff out of my bag. I'm not going home. I'm on the trials. I didn't even make the 12. I mean, I didn't even make the 15. I made the actual 12. I called my college coach. I say, Miss Cavalas, I'm not coming home. I made the team. She's like, oh, wonderful, you're an alternate. I said, no. I made the team. The line went dead. She couldn't talk either. I go through the trials. I make it to the team. And you think that that is the very best that there could be. I've already made it. I wasn't even wishing for a medal because my goal was to make the team. I made the team. We played games. Now, although it was my first national team, I found myself moving, or not moving physically, but yeah, physically, more toward the end of the bench. I wasn't starting. But it was my first national team. And how can you complain that you're not starting when you are one of the top 12 women in the country? Who's gonna listen to you? I'm not getting no time. And any man in the country would take my position on the team. So there's nobody to complain to. I wasn't getting time, but big deal, what could you do? Not that I was going to do, because I was happy to be there, because I had worked hard, and that was my goal, was to make the team. So we went through our trials, our prelims, our games were in Montreal. I asked my coach, is there something wrong? Am I missing out because I thought I was doing good in the practices? And this Olympic coach says to me, I'm sorry, I forgot you were there. Yeah. I don't tell that story too much. It's a story you gotta know. Because as painful as it was, I couldn't talk, I couldn't curse around, I couldn't do nothing. But just take it. You'd have to live with it. Again, things are done for a reason. You live with it, you take it, you do something with it. So besides going back, and then I went to France and beat up all the Frenchies because I was really upset still. But you take it with you. And I didn't release it probably for 20 years, easy. I forgot you were there. I will not let them forget me anymore. I make noise all the time. I worked on Wall Street, wasn't the easiest. There was nobody who looked like me, very few women. I made sure they knew I was there. I didn't always get the best position, but I was there. They knew I was there. It's an ugly story, but it's such an empowering story for me. If it helps you, run with it. Something under your arm, you run with it. But it's something that has helped me because it won't let me quit. It won't let me stop. I look for sayings, I look for things to inspire me, I look for people to inspire me. Young people inspire me, old people inspire me. Because when I come to places like here, you take my juice. I feel it going out in your brain. I feel you taking it. You are getting inspired by me. I'm getting weak, just like Tika Bell. Taking my juice. So I'm gonna have to find some more. I'll read my scriptures, I'll look at my passages, I'll get juiced up again. So some of those negative words, I just file them away now. I don't let them penetrate. I don't let them get in. And if they get into you, but you're stronger. You're ball players, you're athletes. You've had worse, your coaches have said worse to you, I know that. Teammates have said stuff to you too. You bounce it right back off. So you come meet me in the real world because I'm waiting for you. I need you. I can't do this stuff by myself anymore. So as a leader, a champion, I'm allowed to call myself that, and you can too. I always say nobody determines my destiny. I determine my destiny, the good and the bad. When I went to France the first time, okay, I got off the plane, it was 11 o'clock in the morning. There was nobody there to meet us at the plane. My father had already said he didn't even believe when I told Daddy, take me to Kennedy Airport, there's a ticket for me to go to the south of France. He barely put down a newspaper. He didn't believe it. There's a ticket there. At Ottawa Airport. He dropped me off. But when I flew to France, they got the times mixed up. So the plane landed at 11, but they were looking for us the day before. We hadn't even left America yet. So I just stayed there. I never ever told my father or mother, ever. God bless them, they passed away 20 years ago. I don't think I ever told them. I told my sister. And nobody came to get us. We had to figure it out. So again, I leave you, don't let anybody define who you are, but I will leave you with this. Some of the L's, the keepers. Keep learning. Don't stop learning, don't stop being inquisitive, don't stop dreaming. I remember some young ladies came up to me after I had made the Olympic team. I was only about 20. They said, Gail, I want to make the Olympic team too. They were terrible. They were really bad. But hey, that's their dream. Who the hell am I to tell them that you can't be an Olympic team? Right? I didn't say anything. I just said, go work at it. Go get it, girl. Keep believing, keep leading, and leave all your cares behind. Don't get frustrated. Keep laughing. You better keep laughing. This stuff is funny. This world we're in now, sometimes I say, get a bag of popcorn and pull yourself up to the TV. This is funny. Keep longing, keep dreaming. Don't live in the past. Remember the past. Take it with you going forward. Don't live back there. Although I do remember that shot I hit at the buzzer against Immaculata.